Good afternoon, and how are we all doing? Welcome to Inner Knowing Messages. Today I'm going to do a reading for the collective, and this is what is coming towards you that you don't see yet. So you don't know what's coming. What is coming towards my collective people out there? Oh, we'll go with them. That they don't see coming yet. Here's some guidance for you. Welcome everyone. Just thought I'd drop by. I had some time, and I thought, why not? Let's do a collective read, shall we? So how are we all doing? Welcome. Where are you watching from, guys? Are you a return subscribe member? If not, please hit the subscribe. Really appreciate it. The first 3 minutes of this reading will be the short that I upload. And if you want to know the full information of this read for today, please go to the video section and you'll find it there. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Let's help this channel grow. Thank you. That's a bit too many, but I'll take the top one. Right, okay. Cards are definitely active, guys. That's what I will tell you now. Let's start off with, wow, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My goodness, we got 5 tarot cards that I've wanted to come out together. And I'm actually going to start off with the one that's at the back because I see that as the first card. Now, this card is the 7 of Cups. This is all about dreams, about the reality and not so reality type things, you know, things that are maybe a little bit far-fetched. It's also about going down a path that is right for you. It's not about fantasizing, it's about being realistic, but making sure that you go down the right path, not just going with the flow, what other people expect you to do. You've got to do what's right for you. This is also about choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, and picking and choosing, you making the decision. This can also be about like illusions and wishful thinking. You know, you're imagining things, you're wanting a certain way of life. The only way that's going to happen is one, take action, of course, but secondly, you've got to feel like it's already happened. So if that's a case that you want to become an air pilot, for example, or you want to go and travel the world, then you've got to feel like you're already doing that. Like, what would it feel like to you if you could sit there, take a deep breath in, relax, just center yourself, and then start to think about what it is that you want to do or have, and then feel from that time as if you already have it. So feel what it would be like to be that pilot. What would you be doing? How would you be waking up in the morning? Where would you be flying to? Are you going to be doing short haul or long haul flights? You know, is it like a transatlantic type flight? What is it? Is it a Boeing 47 or whatever they call 747 or something? Are you driving it? Are you flying a jet? You know, if you're somebody who wants to travel or go to a certain country, what is it about it that you love about that country? What is it that pulls you, that wants to makes you want to go there? What do you want to experience? What would it feel like in your mind? How would you feel when you physically arrive, when the airplane touches the tarmac and you get off that plane and the air temperature is different? Is it hot or is it cold? You know, are you somebody that wants to be in the warmer climate, or are you somebody that wants to be in the colder climate? You know, but ultimately you've got to really think about you already having it, whatever that is. But you've got to be realistic at the same time in terms of, you know, there's no point you applying, for example, to take on the role of a consultant in a hospital if you've never studied medicine. You know, you've got to do the work, haven't you? You've got to take the action. You know, you're not just going to click your fingers and all of a sudden become a doctor or something, you know. So you've got to be realistic in that sense. But I do feel if you think it, feel it, believe that it's already happened, you're halfway there. Okay, so we then have, now this is interesting, we have the 6 of Wands. Now the 6 of Wands is transition and it's movement forward. So something is definitely happening, something is definitely changing for you. There's definitely going to be like calmer waters. You know, you've gone through a tough time, a tough period, whether that's a loss, whether that's redundancy, You've been struggling to find a job even. Maybe you didn't get into the university that you wanted or get the results that you wanted to get into university, because there's a lot of results starting to come out now where people have been taking exams and things, GCSEs, A levels, and so forth. It's also like the calm after the storm feeling. So you're sort of like sitting back now thinking, oh my goodness, I'm glad that's over with. Let's move forward now. Let's go forward and get away from the upset, the upheaval, the bad times, the bad memories, and starting fresh. Then we have the Tower. Now, this is exactly what I was feeling. This is about you moving on from that Tower moment, because a Tower, people always fear the Tower, and I honestly think it's a good thing, because the Tower steps in when maybe the universe, God, has been like giving you signs, synchronicities. They've been telling you or showing you red flags, and you still don't take action like you should. You should have left it or walked away from that relationship, but you kept giving the benefit of the doubt. You kept believing in them that they would change, and they never did. Things like that. You feel like someone's lying to you, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is that's going on, but there's something not right. Well, the Tower comes in because it's divine, it's God, it's the universe coming in saying, right, I tried to help you, I tried to show you, but you still haven't done anything about it. So I'm going to do something for you to put you on the right path. So do not fear the Tower. It might feel daunting when it happens, but believe me, 6 months, a year plus down the line, you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that happened. So it also is about revelations. There could be some confusion and pain. You might have even been going through a separation, a divorce. Maybe you've changed jobs or something's happened along them lines, or you've had to relocate because your job, maybe you're working the forces and you've been deployed somewhere, and you're dreading it, but you know that you've got to do it because it's part of what you signed up for. But this is also about people that might have also gone through like a bankruptcy. Maybe you've been in a bit of a financial pickle and it's just got to the point where you cannot get out of it. You're sinking. It's affecting you physically and mentally. You're not sleeping and you've had to go down the bankruptcy route. Don't feel ashamed, guys. Believe me, it's something that's close to my heart, and I believe and understand that you've got to do what you've got to do. um, Things happen and it's not necessarily black and white. Sometimes people do things to you and leave you in debt, and I can relate to that on so many levels because it happened to me and it's horrendous. It was soul destroying, and I was in a very dark place when that happened. So like I say, if it means that you've got to go to a debt management company because you're really struggling and you just can't seem to make your bills, and the cost of living, let's be honest, is absolutely crazy. It's certainly not going to get better, is it? With all due respect. And not everyone gets a fantastic upgrade or increase in wages if you're working, because times are hard everywhere. Everything's being hit hard. So unless you're actually working or starting something for yourself as a sideline to eventually grow into a full-time business, you've got to really take the bull by the horns. Just bite the bullet. Just do it. Seek somebody or a charitable company or something like that that can help you with sorting out the finances, take that pressure off you, actually help you have a full night's sleep for once, because when you're in that position, it's horrendous. You're scared to answer the door. You're scared to open the letters and read what bills are coming through constantly. People chasing you for money for bills. Your phone's constantly ringing because people want you to pay. You might even have debt collectors threatening to come to your door. It's horrendous. And like I say, it's not a nice place to be in. But there is an option and there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to take action to get through it, to get on with life, okay, to get over that big hurdle. But when you do that, you will eventually be able to take a breath and think, oh, I'm so glad I did that now, because now I'm back on the straight and narrow. Now I'm able to start thinking and believing that things can get better now and I can move forward and say goodbye to that time of my life. So, like I say, Tower moments, they're there for a reason, okay? Don't fear them. Ooh, then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles can be about routines. It can be about systems, about being patient. It's about being loyal, having responsibilities. Being quite a strong, passionate person, or being around someone like that. They can also be quite protective, defensive, or you are, whatever resonates with you. It's also about having maybe a little stubborn edge to that person or to yourself as well. And being quite ambitious, a hard worker, tries to do the right thing, wants to try and get on with their life and, be stable. But that could be you going forward after going through that dark place, maybe with your finances, like I was mentioning, that things are starting to pick up now and go in the right direction. Then we have the Ace of Wands, clarity. This is about having a clear mindset. This is about being able to see the wood through the trees. This is finally seeing the other side of when you get through that tunnel and then there's that light and you finally get to the other side. It's about having a new plan. It's about having new ideas, a victory, a success. It's about dealing with something that was quite tough, quite emotional, quite emotionally draining. It could have caused a rift in your family or with your friends, your social circle. But ultimately, you've got to do what's right for you. You cannot keep doing what others want. You've got to do what feels right. And yes, morally, of course. But at the same time, it's not about living your life through the eyes of someone else. So if you've got peer pressure where, say, a family member or it's tradition that you become something like a doctor, engineer, um, a consultant or something like that, then, and it's not for you, like you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to be just self-employed. Maybe you want to go down the arts route, music, be a musician, or you might even want to perform as a magician, and do something of a performance related thing. You have to pursue something that's right for you, what you feel called for, because you could always try and please your family, but you know what? It's about their dream and desires. Yeah, they might want the best for you, but ultimately you've got to be happy. Don't live life with regrets, because you're only here for a short period of time. Believe me, it's like a blink of an eye. I mean, look how quick this year is going now in July. I mean, we're already the 20th of July and it's bonkers, like where has this month gone? Or, it's the same thing, isn't it? I always feel like in my head, I think, oh, it's only around March, and it's not, we're 3/4 of the way through almost with July. So, like I say, things happen for a reason. Be clear in your mind and also go with your gut feeling. Your gut feeling is your second brain. If something feels off or something doesn't feel right, trust that gut feeling of yours. Go with your intuition. It's always right. That's one of my biggest lessons. But you have discernment. This is purely guidance. Okay, so we've got two cards then to do with romance and about life. And the first card says past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Now, what was I just saying about, you've only got a short time here, so you've got to do the right thing, haven't you? And then, universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. Now, I was saying about your gut feeling, wasn't I? About your inner guidance, something guiding you. Go with it, guys. Don't fight it. And then we finish off with the Angel Oracle number card 1616. And this is all to do with readjustments. Okay. Now it's about overcoming obstacles. It could be about soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. The card says your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as the chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into place. Okay. So, like I said, follow your gut, do the right thing. Okay. Like I say, it doesn't necessarily, from a romantic point of view, mean that it's about couples. It can be about soul tribe, your friends, family members, about pursuing ideas or dreams of yours, about a career, about study, whatever it is for you, relocation. Maybe you've always wanted to I don't know, say you live in the States and you want to go and travel around Europe, or go to Paris in Europe, or come here to the UK, for example, and, get to experience what it's like to go all around the UK and see the 4 different countries here in the UK. Maybe you want to go to Australia. It's such a long place, such a far away place from here, but it's worth it, isn't it, if that's what you want to do? And it's such a beautiful country. But ultimately, you've got to do what's right for you, whether that's travel or other. But all I can say is, I hope this has helped whoever this is meant to be for. It's basically timeless. It's whenever you find this reading. It's about what you don't see coming, that's coming towards you yet. But like I say, ultimately, trust your gut, take action. If you're struggling with things, please seek help. Do not keep suffering and just hoping that things are just going to work, because you need to take a bit of action and meet it halfway, okay? But I hope this has helped you all. Thank you all for being here. I will be back again soon with another reading. Thank you for watching and being here with Inner Knowing Messages Tarot. My name is Rhiannon. Take care, all, everybody. Take care and stay blessed.